set to square off in an ACC battle. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today.
There he goes. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Split-backs here. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Barry. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Hart. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On the ground, it's Hart. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Military stun! Military stun!
Oh, better look out! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got him. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short?
Touchdown, Clemson! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. He's got it. Brings into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol.
And here we go. 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on a string, understanding their responsibilities, almost had another interception there. They are hunting the football.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got another 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Lincoln. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going right to work up top. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Still running at the 40. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem is...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Plows through the defense. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lincoln. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return. He got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Shields. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The field goal is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Across the 25. He's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the ground with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT. That
he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Right back to it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Barry. Keeps the play going. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work from big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Barry. Here's the pressure. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Pressure coming.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah,